Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever place you are watching this video from. My name is Adedapo Ibrahim. I'm a proud member of Enablement's Diaspora Grassroots Support Outreach. And today, we're going to be talking about hypertension. Many people have hypertension and they don't even know it. And that is why we call hypertension a silent killer. So, before I proceed, I would like to ask you a simple question. And the question is, when was the last time you checked your blood pressure? Is it today, yesterday, 2 days ago, or last month? While you are trying to answer that question, let me define what hypertension is. Hypertension is simply the persistent elevated blood pressure when your blood pressure is too high, in a simple term. And why does your blood pressure being high, why does it even matter? It matters because it can damage some of the vital organs in your body. Number one, it can damage the brain, which leads to stroke. Secondly, it can damage the heart, which can lead to you having heart failure. Number three, it can also damage the kidney, and that may lead to chronic kidney failure. You see now that it is important for us to know the things that can actually cause you having hypertension and how we can prevent and manage it. So, what are the things that increase the risk of you having hypertension? What are the causes? So let me make it in a simple way so that we can get it. I will divide it into two. We have modifiable risk factor and non-modifiable risk factor. So let me start with the non-modifiable risk factor. The non-modifiable risk factors are the ones that we don't have control over. For example, old age. As you are getting older, you have the risk of developing hypertension. Also, the family history. If you are born in a family that hypertension is in that family, you are most likely to also develop hypertension. So those are non-modifiable risk factors of developing hypertension. So now, what are the modifiable risk factors that causes hypertension that we have control over? Number one on the list is increase or large salt intake, unhealthy diet, excess alcohol and smoking, obesity, and stress. All of these can cause hypertension. And I believe that this one that I made mention of, there are things that we can actually prevent. So that moves us to what are the things that we can do to prevent hypertension. Number one, I'll just give us 5 habits that we can use to prevent it. So the first on the list is eating healthy diet. You see, all this processed and canned packaged food, they contain some ingredients that can increase the risk of you developing hypertension. So you want to reduce the intake of processed food. Also, we should increase the intake of vegetables and fruits and reduction in the salt intake in our food. This will prevent us from developing hypertension. Number 2 on the list is exercise. When you move your body, when you exercise your body, even for just 30 minutes every day or 10,000 steps every day, this will go a long way in helping you to prevent hypertension. Thirdly, unhealthy weight. When you have too much of weight, when you are big, just a modest decrease in this weight can help you to prevent hypertension. Also, this number 4 is very important, and that is the regular checkup. You must check up on your blood pressure for you to prevent and manage hypertension very well. And the last on the list to prevent hypertension is reduction in alcohol intake and smoking. You need to avoid these things in order to prevent hypertension. So now that we know how to prevent hypertension, now what about those people that have already been diagnosed of hypertension? What can you people do? So in order to manage hypertension, you want to watch and manage and change your lifestyle. Like I've made mention earlier, the modifiable part of the risk factor, you should place close attention to them. Secondly, your drugs. You must treat, when you have been diagnosed of hypertension and you are given drugs, you must be using these drugs when you are supposed to use them and how you are supposed to use them. And the last on the list is routine checkup. You must follow up with checking up your BP every single time to monitor how it's going, whether it has reduced or it has been stable. So that's in those 3 ways, those 3 simple steps, you'll be able to manage your hypertension very well without no problem, without leading to any complications. So I would like to say some things, because some people used to say that, okay, yeah, I have hypertension and I've taken drugs, I'm fine. I should not be taking the drugs again. No. Once you have been diagnosed of hypertension, you have to be monitoring it every time. By monitoring it, you have no problem. So in conclusion, hypertension can be prevented. But if you are diagnosed early, you can also prevent its complication. So healthy habits today can prevent tragedy of tomorrow. That's how hypertension is. So in order to summarize everything I've discussed or said earlier, or what I've been saying to you, is that let me give you a mnemonic for you to remember. I call it SMART. And it goes like this. S is for the salt intake. You have to reduce that. M is for movement. You have to move your body by exercising it. A is to avoid alcohol and smoking. R is for routine checkup. Then we have the T. That is, you need to take your drugs the way you're supposed to take it. And by doing all of these things, you forget hypertension. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you for your time. Thank you.